Hi, let's see one question. It was asked in your GATE CS 2013 exam. So it says, consider the following function int unknown and the parameters of integer type int n, and inside this function body there is a some lines of code. So here it is some initialization ijk of integer data type and k is initialized with the value 0, and we have two for loops, that is nested for loop here. I for I equal to n by 2, I less than equal to n, I plus plus, and for j equal to 2, j less than equal to n, j equal to j into 2, k equal to k plus n by 2, return k, and then closed the function. So now see what it is asking. The return value of the function is, and the options are given. So you noted that this is not asking about the running time or the time complexity, it is asking about the return value of the function. So see what it will return. First see this, how many times this for loop, both the for loop is running, how many times, and then what the body of this loop is doing. It is initially incrementing k equal to k plus n by 2 every time. It is incrementing k value with n by 2, and k was initialized with 0. Okay, k was initialized with 0. So now see how we will find it. Just note it down that I is initialized with n by 2 and i's value is checked. Condition is I less than equal to n, I plus plus. So I is always incremented by plus 1, and it is done till I is less than equal to n. And the the loop, another for loop which is inside this for loop, this is inner. So inner for loop is saying j equal to 2, j less than equal to n, and j is incremented, or j is what it is doing every time. It is j's value is multiplied by 2, so j gets doubled every time till when j is less than equal to n. Okay, so j is getting doubled every time till it is less than equal to n, and j is starting from 2. So let us see how many times I and j is running. Okay, let us make a table of this so that you can understand it better. I am making a column for I. For every value of I, j will have some range of value. I is starting from n by 2. See here, the initial value of I is n by 2 and initial value of j is 2. Here we are taking the value of, suppose we are taking the value of, here it is I and it is j here. J is starting from 2, then uh, j will become 4, then j will become 8, then j will become 16, and how many times it will do? We don't know. We know just that j's value should be less than equal to n. And what it is here? N by 2, n by 2 plus 1, n by 2 plus 1. So it will become 2, and so on till it becomes n. Here we can say it is n, but we do not know that how many times it is. Okay, here we know because this series is in AP, we can find number of terms. How we can find? We can find by n minus n by 2 plus 1. N minus n by 2 plus 1. So this is what? N by 2 plus 1 times. So I is running n by 2 plus 1 times, and j, how we will find? Since j is incremented every time by n, what we can do? We can find the log n of this. Okay, so let us you can see it is a GP series. Okay, let me write 2 4 8 16 dot 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 till n, and for a number of terms we do not know. Okay, number of terms we do not know. So number of terms, let us say it is no or num. We know that sum of GP series. Okay, wait. So in GP we know that Tn is found using a r to the power of n minus 1 by r minus 1. Okay, and here nth term, suppose it is n. We don't know the here n will be your capital N, and the nth term is n. Okay, so a r to the power of n minus 1 by r minus 1. Now see, here n, a is what? 2, r is also 2 to the power of n minus 1 by r minus 1, r is 2, the ratio is 2, so 2 minus 1 will be 1, so it is 2 by 1, so we can leave this one also. Now n equal to 2 to the power of n plus 1 minus 2, so we can write it as, this one is capital N. Okay, we can write it as 2 to the power of n plus 1 minus 1, since the power of 2 is 1 here, so we can simply cancel this, and so it becomes 2 to the power of n. Now small n equal to 2 to the power of n. Now we do not know the nth number of terms we have. So take the log both side. Log of n is equal to, and we will take the base of log as 2. So it will be n log 2 base 2. We are taking log both the side. So this log 2 base 2 will become 1. Here it is small n. So number of terms, n capital N is denoting number of terms. So n capital N is log of n. So we can find that the number of terms in J is what? How much it is? It is log n. We have just now seen that it is log n. So we can say that this will run log n times, and the I is running n by 2 plus 1 times. Okay, I is running n by 2 plus 1 times. N by 2 plus 1 times. So we can say that both I and J together will run the value of K how many times? We will multiply both of them. The number of times I is running, the number of times J is running, we will multiply both of them. So it will be n by 2 plus 1 into log n times. Okay, now see what actually it is doing inside the inner for loop. Inside the inner for loop, what it is doing, K's value is incremented every time by n by 2. N by 2. We have seen that K is what it is doing. It is incrementing the value of K equal to K plus n by 2 every time. So what it is doing? It is doing n by 2, n by 2, n by 2, and so on. How many times? It will do it this much times. So this will just be multiplied by the number of times the both the loop is running. So we can say that it is n square by 4 log n square by 4 log n. So the value of n square in terms of theta, we can say we can ignore this number divided by 4. We can say that it is n square log n in terms of theta. So the return value of the function will be option theta of first is theta of n square, another is theta of n square log n, third one is theta of n cube, and fourth one is theta of n cube log n. So the best option matches is theta of n square log n. So this will be your answer. Okay. So yes, just for this type of question, you find out that how many times this. First of all, you notice it that it is asking the return value of the function, and it is returning the value of k, which is calculated inside the inner for loop. And what it is doing, it is incrementing every time by n by 2, n by 2, n by 2. Okay, so for this we need to know how many times the both the loops are running. Inner and outer loop total will run how many times. So we have found it that the outer loop is running n by 2 plus 1 times, and the inner loop is running log n times. So this will be n by 2 into n by 2 plus 1 into log n. So it is n square log n. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for watching.